Major League. Adding fog with the Fogdog, straight to the top with the pace drop. Pace too hot, you can't keep up when he heats up and takes the lead. And all you see is Drake University. So it's time to subscribe for the best alive and go stride for stride with the Batman pride. It's Adding Fog coming at you with the Top Dog exclusive. It's Adding Fog exclusive. Adding Fog, Fogdog. Subscribe now for the Top Dog. Adding Fog, Fogdog. Subscribe now.
Obviously down by the sea. Where are we? What you got planned?
Yeah, down in Cornwall at the moment. We're in Padstow right now. So Cornwall is kind of like the little end of the sticky out bit down in the south of England. We're in Padstow. It's a really nice area. Low tide right now, so ideal for a run. As you can see, pretty sandy out there. But I had a little jog this morning. I actually had a jog with Fogdog Senior, who's behind the lens right now. I'll put the Strava in up here. If you don't already, give us a follow on Strava. This afternoon, we've got an easy jog. I'll probably do 7-ish miles, so about 11 and a bit K. And then I'm going to be doing some speed stuff for a little bit of leg turnover. Before we get into the video though, before we start this run, there's going to be another polar giveaway. So if you have been around on the channel for a while, if you've been following me on Instagram and stuff, you might have seen about a month ago, there was a polar giveaway. This is a Polar Vantage V2. I use it for all of my running. Shout out to Jamie Natushka from Coventry, the Polar man. He hooked me up with this, and we're going to be doing another giveaway with details coming out about that in the next video. So if you're not already, give me a follow on Instagram, Adam_Fog. Follow me on Strava, Adam Fog, link in description, and subscribe on YouTube. There's going to be another polar giveaway coming up very shortly. So yeah, we're down here, obviously in Cornwall, going for an easy run this afternoon, and then doing something a little bit quicker after, just to get the legs kind of turning over before going back to America next week for the indoor season. So looking forward to it. Stay tuned for that giveaway. Details coming out in the next video. And yeah, let's get into this easy run down by the English seaside.
Right, so you've obviously been getting some good training in while you've been in England, some good long runs, but you've also got a bit of speed work under your belt. You've got a race coming up in New York on the 29th of January. Today's the 6th of January. Are you planning to race before then?
Yeah, good question. Nothing is really set in stone. Melrose Games B mile is now definitely on, and I think I might end up racing a 1K before that. So I go back to America in 5 days, and in my first week back there is a meet in Nebraska. I definitely won't run a mile at that, but my coach Jay has kind of been saying that me and my teammate Isaac Basten might get in the 1K and kind of just like feel out, hopefully around mile pace, and yeah, I don't know, have a crack at a 1K. That's not set in stone though, because it'll be good to do. I think I'd probably benefit from a bit of a shock to the system, like running a pretty hard 1K. That would be a couple of weeks before Melrose Games mile. But if we don't end up doing that, I'll have a good workout just at Drake. So either way, as long as going into Melrose I feel like I've turned my legs over properly, and done some sort of like mile simulation sort of stuff, I think it will be all right, hopefully.
Soon get through the miles doing this.
Yeah.
It still feels pretty good then.
Yeah. Very nice.
Good time of day to do it actually.
Yeah.
The heat of the midday sun has passed. No, the rain's eased off.
Yeah, it's good weather for it.
Not really much of a wind now either.
No. Yeah, the other day at the track was pretty miserable. It's been pretty windy down here overall. Pretty rainy, but it's good right now.
Wait, no. Is that Dracula? So, quite a view over there, Adam. Where are we now?
Yeah, I forgot to mention it at the start, but right now we've turned around, we're on our way back. Actually, I've only got about a K left. I'm doing 12K in the end, about 7.5 miles, and the trail we're on, the camel trail, is just like a really good path, no traffic, for walking, running, cycling, and yeah, it goes a really long way. So it goes from Padstow down here, probably about 10 miles.
Obviously named after the River Camel, which is out in the middle of the estuary there. And the River Camel was obviously named after the marauding hordes of camels that used to roam these fine pastures.
They didn't, did they?
No. I don't know why it's called the camel. Back at the car then. How's the run? What's the plan?
Yeah, back at the car. 12K for the run at about, I don't know, 406 maybe, 407 per K. Strava in up here, if you don't already. Again, give us a follow on Strava. In miles, if I had to quickly guess, probably 7.4-ish at about 6:37, that's my guess. Felt pretty good. Now I'm gonna put the next percents on and do probably 6x200. We're in a car park. Actually, I'll just pan around here. This is where the strides are gonna happen today. Ideally for this, we'd be on a track right now, but we're not. So I'm gonna put my next percents on. I know that they're kind of like made for the road, but we're on a road right now. And I'm meant to be doing 200s. I'm not actually gonna really look at my watch. I'm gonna lap it so that I get my time for every rep. But pretty much the plan is I'm just gonna start at a random point down there, finish probably at like this lamppost or something, just over here, and then every time for every rep I'll just use that distance, even if it's not bang on 200. And I know these aren't dragonflies. Obviously I'm not wearing dragonflies on the road. I have actually had a few people ask that, can you wear dragonflies without the spikes on the road? I've never tried it. Try it out if you want, let me know how it goes. But I wouldn't recommend it. I'm just going to use these because they're definitely quicker than the Supernova, and I want to feel good. Don't really care if I run super quick. I'm not trying to run super quick. I just want to kind of spin the legs, get used to running close to mile pace, and yeah, feel it out. Ready for indoor. Should be good.
Five down, one to go.
One more.
One more.
Alright, we're back at the ranch, post easy run, mini speed session. I'm here with the dogs, Charlie, George is over there, having a little rest after their evening walk. It ended up being a little bit rainy out there today, but for the run, for most of it, it was pretty good. And then when I started doing the strides, it got pretty wet, but it's the way it goes. Rain, hail or shine, we'll get it done. They ended up being well short of 200 as well. The first one, as I said, I kind of was just going to like go from point to point, lap it on my watch and use that every time. But it was well short for the first rep. So I extended it a bit, kind of to use like the full car park pretty much. And I think they ended up being about 150 meters all up for 6 of them. So it was good, good way to kind of get the legs spinning. It's not really a workout, but it's kind of a good way of just getting a bit of speed in without overdoing it on the legs. I usually would have a session tomorrow, but we're driving back up to Stratford-on-Avon tomorrow, and it's quite a long drive. So session is delayed one day. I'm going to do it on Saturday instead at the track. And stay tuned, that will probably be a video, and there'll be details about another Polar Vantage V2 giveaway coming out in that video. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're following on Instagram, Strava, and subscribed on YouTube. And yeah, with that, we'll see you in the next video.